Hey everyone, wanted to take a quick look at Advanced Themer's extend classes and find and replace styles. So if you have those both enabled in your site, find and replace and extend global classes and styles. You need to have those both turned on. And let's just go ahead and style this. We've just got some unstyled cards here. And I'm going to go ahead and just throw some stuff in here. And I'll show you kind of what I was thinking here. Throw in some styling here. So of course you can come to any card that you've styled on the ID level, and you can extend those styles to other ID properties, block level on the same DOM level as siblings, so that will extend it to those cards. Okay, so that's fine. That's just styling at the ID level. So now what we can do is let's bem the card, come to card class converter. On the card, I'm going to exclude the button, erase the ID styles, copy the ID styles to the classes. Okay, and that's done. See our BEM classes, and nothing is on the ID level. All that's been moved over. However, now if we look at here, this is all still on the ID level. It doesn't have classes. Okay, so what can we do? We can come to the parent block again, and we will extend the classes this time instead of the styles. This will just extend the parent class. So let's extend on the block level other blocks, erase the classes. Okay. And now test card is on the two other blocks. However, you'll notice on the first card we have them classes. On the other ones we don't have that. Okay. So again, what can we do? We can come to the parent class and extend the global classes to the icon. And instead of on the same DOM level, let's just do it within the same container. And we'll extend that. And we have them classes now on our other icons. We could do the same for the, that's going to be a little difficult with the card body because we can't apply, if we do it at the block level, it'll apply it to the top level block too. So instead of that, let's just copy this, copy class to keyboard. Let's just put that in here. And again, we can come to the heading in the first one, extend classes, extend global classes of the heading to all elements in the container. Yes, let's do that. And again, we'll have our BEM classes here. And let's do the same with the text. Extend global classes to the basic text all inside that same container. And again, now we have BEM classes on the other elements. Okay, so now we have our cards fully all the same with the same classes. What else can we do? Now we can switch classes within these components. Now, normally, let's say you wanted this to be a white button. Right now it's button secondary. Let's change this to button white. And let's remove the button secondary. Make sure that's locked. And great. So now we have that in our main card component, but how do we extend that to the other two cards? Well, imagine if there's more of these, there's 20 of these on the page. You have to go through each one and extend that. Well, no, you can again extend the classes. So on the first button, on the button that we want to extend, we're going to extend classes. And we're going to extend the global classes to all buttons. And let's just do on the whole page. And you can also just do it within the container, the section. And we want to erase the button secondary classes that are already on those buttons. So let's try that. Extend. And just like that, that class is now applied to our buttons here. And a button secondary has been removed. All right. So what else can we do? Let's go and style this test card up. Let's go ahead and put let's put a border radius on here. Let's do border XS. All right. And then this is on a block. So let's come to this other block, this card body, and let's style this up a bit. Let's put in a little bit of padding here. And let's put, I don't know, just some kind of gradient to give it a little contrast. And again, let's do that same border radius, which was XS. And so those borders match. Those two blocks are matching borders. Okay, so what if we wanted to say, okay, look, our border radius is fine. I just want to crank the border radius up across this whole card component. Okay, so we can certainly come and do that on the class level, right? There's our border radius, but we'd have to come and do that again on our card body as well, which has that same radius. And you could use locally scoped variables for this, and that's how people avoid this exact process. But here's another thing you can do here. So on the card, I'm going to, and actually it doesn't matter which one you click, they're both blocks. So let me click this, and I'm going to find and replace styles. And I want to replace that border radius XS with, let's say, border radius M. And I just want to replace the XS and the M property. And we can get granular here. So let's say you had a padding, you know, a couple of space M variables or space XS variables that you wanted to replace with space M. If you wanted to do that only in padding, you could come and only select padding, right? And you can search and press enter. But we want to do this on radius. If I type radius, oh, you know what? It's border. I'm going to change the border XS, anything with XS to M. And inside this whole parents section, or you do container, depending on what you want. And we want to include values within the global classes that are applied to those. So otherwise, it will only search the ID, but this will search global classes, any global class with border radius XS, and replace it with M. Okay, on any block element. All right, so let me run the search and replace. And you can see here, it's a little maybe hard to see, but that my border radius on the outside of the card is now M, as well as this inner block. Okay, so I can do the same thing again, make it a little more dramatic. Let's find and replace. Now instead of XS, we'll do M, and then we'll do what, XL or something like that. And in the same parents container, and we want to modify the global classes. All right, so find and replace. And just like that, it looks like I've maybe forgot to lock one of my border corners. But in any case, you can see the radiuses have changed there. So pretty powerful stuff. We're changing components on the fly. Again, I really like this. You know, again, if you want to change the button class across your entire other components, extend that global class on all buttons on the whole page. And you can see this is sticky. It's remembering what I last selected, because before I was selecting these, but now it remembers when I did a button, I was doing that. And we want to erase the classes. Yep. Just like that. Now we have button black across all our components. So anyway, hopefully maybe this will help you speed up your flow, get a little consistency. I like search and replace. Pretty cool. All right. Bye.